gracious me!
What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another video. And top comment was, who else was screaming for gigs at CM? I don't care, honestly. I didn't lose the draft yesterday because my team wasn't good enough. I lost it because I personally wasn't good enough. Regardless of who I had in the team, it wouldn't have made a difference. I didn't take my chances, and it was that. I mean, I'm not going to blame this because it's my fault. I'm doing it on purpose to try and get better at doing it. La Croqueta skill move. I've known about it since the beginning of FIFA, and I've used it now and again, but I've now discovered how to link them so you can literally just do it constantly. And you'll see evidence of that in this video all the time. Bergkamp here, just doing it, shifting it, shifting it, shifting it. And it's so effective, I'm just learning how to use it. So I used that a little bit too much in the draft yesterday. It cost me, and the lack of me taking chances really didn't help either. So, you know, it's a combination of just trying stupid things and not taking my chances. Regardless of whoever I had in the team, it's all irrelevant. Review Toy Story 4 when it's released. You remind me of Woody. Thanks, mate. I appreciate that. Would love to see you do more drafts on your main account to try for the 194. For the Road to Glory, the draft is a bit fun, something different content-wise. As far as doing videos, just trying for the 194, I'm not saying I won't do it. And to a certain extent, it would be cool if I could do it. But I don't understand the fascination with it whatsoever. Like, it's luck. It's okay, there's like 10% skill, but 90% just, if you don't get the choices, you can't do it. So it's luck. Yeah, you have to pick the right players to go with whomever, you know, you get. But it is, if you don't get these sort of 93, 94 rated Team of the Years and icons and such, you're just not going to be able to do it at the end of the day. So you are at the mercy of the random player generator as much as you are choosing the players. They've never been good for me, those type of videos, ever. I used to do them, and I think I equaled the record once. I can't remember, it was like FIFA 17 maybe I did it. Maybe even, no, it was definitely not last year. It might have been FIFA 16 or 17. When draft was a big thing, you know, draft first came out and then it died off, and then right toward the end of the game, everyone was just like, right, can we get a 195 or whatever it was, 196? And that was, I think I equaled it. And the video didn't do very well at all. So I can't imagine they'll do great. But I can see a lot of people getting really good views on those type of videos. So, you know, maybe I'll try one. But of course I need to get any close to it. So we'll see. Incidentally, talking about the draft, I am going to start another draft in this video. I could wait till 6 o'clock to see what EA do. But because it's a Team of the Week day, obviously it's Wednesday, I would doubt, highly doubt, that they are going to give us anything. So what I'm going to do is start a draft. I'm not even saying tomorrow I'll finish it. Maybe Friday I'll finish it. We have entered into Weekend League. I just want to build a team. I want to be able to do something in this episode as opposed to just playing games. You'll see gameplay on Friday, regardless whether it's draft or rivals or even foot champs. I'm enjoying the game right now, to be honest, though. I'm knocking it about really well. There are still a few things that really, you know, get on my nerves, misplaced passes and things that you can't do anything about. It's just the game being the game. This game actually frustrated me until I scored that with Ronaldo, and then things just sort of fell into place. I've been holding the ball so well, and I don't lose that many at the moment. For the last 2 or 3 weeks, not playing foot champs and playing just rivals, I've probably lost about 4, maybe 5 games total, and that's including the draft game. And I've been enjoying myself. When I go into Weekend League, I'm sure I'll find it completely different, and I'll lose 90% of my games. But for right now, at least, I feel like I'm playing decent FIFA and I'm enjoying myself. As you can see, we hold the ball relatively well. I'm taking chances, which is good. So yeah, not too bad at all. Let's go and do a draft, shall we? But before we get started, I don't want any hate on this video for this draft. You know, if I pick the wrong player, who cares? It's a video game. I picked the wrong player. It's not the end of the world. Let's calm down a little bit. We had more dislikes on yesterday's Road to Glory just because I didn't choose the player you would have wanted me to choose. How pathetic is that? Come on, lads. Let's calm down a little bit. It's only a draft. It's a video game. What are we saying? Oh dear. I don't want to say any of this, to be honest. Oh, God. I'm probably going to choose a 4-2-3-1 wide. I don't really like it. But I prefer it to a 4-4-2. Don't want to play 5 at the back. 4-5-1 is useless. Let's go with a 4-2-3-1. Don't like that at all. Icon? No icon. That's a really bad start, actually. I don't like that at all. Could go with Perisic. Hope for Ronaldo up front. I kind of want to use Messi here, though. I know we don't have a Messi choice, but I'm assuming you'll probably end up getting one. I would like to use Messi, but I think I'm going to choose... Yeah, I'll choose Perisic. Ugh, I don't know if I like my choice there. Let's go for the right side and see what we get here. Nice blue ribbon. And, oh my god, nothing good. Porto's Inform 85 is coming out soon. Kind of looking forward to that. I'll go with Castillejo as he's the highest rated and Italian league. And let's go with the striker. See, this is what I mean though. Like, you can go for high rated teams all you want. But if they don't give you the players, you know, there's nothing you can do about it. Like here, normal people would probably choose Luis Suarez, but as I have an Italian team so far, I kind of have to go for Zapata. Fits the meta. I actually like him as well, so I'm gonna go for Zapata. I will go for rating if I can, but I'm gonna choose chemistry over rating. Xenoduck says EA should remove chem styles, useless garbage, making players like Neymar, who wouldn't be amazing, absolutely insane. I agree to a certain extent. I think there should be something really game. I think there should be... I don't think they should be in the game per se. I think... I'm just going to choose him because he's Italian league. Like this is awful. I'm getting the chem, but like this is terrible. I'm going to go for... he's Italian. Yeah, I'll go for mate. Why not? Can we win a draft with a terrible team? That's the question. Team of the year, Kante. I could go for Lucas Leiva, but I think I'd be laughed at if I didn't choose Team of the Year Kante. I could maybe move into a Premier League system here. I think there should be like form. I think form would be really cool. So like for instance, you... Son of a bitch. Like for instance, you play a game and you score a goal with him. He plays a 9-point whatever and you score a goal. So he goes up one in... not one rating overall, but he goes up 1 point for everything. So his pace or his shooting goes up and his dribbling goes up by 1 and stuff like that. And then you can have a maximum of 3. They don't go down, but for instance, if he doesn't have a good game, you lose that form. So he goes down by 1 form. Maximum of 3 forms, so you can boost each stat by 3. You don't have any say which stats get boosted. It's just whatever gets boosted, if that makes sense. But then, of course, when you go to sell your player, you can't sell them with form. They're just a normal player. But when you're playing, it's how well you're doing and how well your team is doing based on how well your players get boosted. Do you know what I mean? I might have to go for Skriniar here, though, to be honest. Like, all the players I'm choosing, Skriniar makes the most sense because he's Italian league. I'm going to take a gamble, though, and I think I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for Skriniar, sod it. I mean, it just makes sense. I kind of need a Premier League player here if I can get one. Going to go for Moore because it just makes sense. Switch those around. Happy days. Go for a goalkeeper. Oh, I wanted Handanovic and I'm not going to get him. I am going to have to choose Sommer. Don't even have an English choice. I'll pick Sommer because he's the highest rated. Let's hope for an Alexandro here. Nice big background. Alex Telles. Shame. Crescito makes more sense than Alex Telles here, doesn't he? How stupid is this? I'm actually being sensible and I'm choosing the players. Like, I'm going to choose Crescito there because it's chem, you know? And you've got to go for chem more than you've got to go for anything else, I'm sure. Here we go then, into the reserves. Oh, God, all day long. Oh, we got Messi, though. But, I mean, Socrates is Socrates. Socrates helps us with chemistry more than any other player does. Maybe Pogba gets a link with Mate, gets a link with Kante, but then the striker loses chem. I've got to go with the icon. Let's get Socrates in there. Boom. That team's starting to come together now anyway. We need a better right mid and maybe a better CDM instead of Mate and possibly a new goalkeeper. But apart from that, I'm actually really happy with the way we're going. We've got the silver players out of the way. Oh, we've got to go with Crouchy. He's our super sub. This is like the best draft I've ever done. Frank Ribery, we get Fabinho. I may go with Fabinho, incidentally. Not that I can use him. Either that or... Frank Ribery doesn't help me, does he? No, I think I might just go with Fabinho here. Let's choose Fabinho and move on. Oh god, this is another bummer. Oh, it's not. We get Messi. I mean, why give me a grey background and then give me Lionel Messi? Okay, I'm probably going to choose Messi, even though he probably won't get to start for me because it just doesn't make any sense chem-wise. He gets 1 link to Socrates. He's on 3 chem, whereas Castillo, would be on 7. Okay, well, we'll just leave it like that for a minute because you never know what will happen. If I chose Luis Suarez, then things could have happened. Okay, Gabriel Paulista doesn't help me. Mario Götze doesn't help me. Matip. Matip would help a little bit. I'm going to choose Matip. What I'm saying is it'll help a little bit if I decide to do this, and then I can just get. Well, I don't know why. Yeah, that doesn't help me at all. I don't know why I did that. Not that it matters. None of those players are any good anyway. Let's pick a goalkeeper. Give me a decent keeper I can actually use. There you go. Szczesny. Boom. Right, let's get Szczesny in goal. I would be happy to go into the games like that now. I'd probably play Castillejo instead of Messi because we get the chem. But if I can get myself maybe the UCL Cuadrado or someone of that nature, then I would not be against it. Let's go for some defenders, see if we can get someone better in defence. We're going to get Skubic. Well-rounded, but trash at the end of the day. I might as well just pick him because he's the inform and he's the highest rated, incidentally. Italian League centre-back, please. No. I've got João Cancelo, who doesn't really help me at all. We've got a Ruben Penna, who doesn't really help either. I think I might go with the Spanish League right back, just in case. Not that he's any good, but just in case we get a Casemiro or something, and we can pop Casemiro or Busquets or whatever in there, and then I can use the right back so we can actually use Messi. I'd rather use Messi than Kante, if that makes sense. So, just on the off chance. We get Ballack, or we get Kevin De Bruyne. Ballack, instead of Mate, surely makes more sense than Kevin De Bruyne, because we have Socrates there. Iron Robin doesn't work, despite the fact that he's right mid. Got to go for Ballack. We'll get Ballack in there. Drops us down in the chem stakes a little bit, but that's okay. 3 players left to choose. This is going to be a rubbish one. I'm going to go for... I mean, does it matter? I don't think it does. Should we just pick Talisca? Because Talisca? Let's go for Talisca. A couple of nice high-rated cards now would be really nice. We've got Gareth Bale, right side. Doesn't really help us. Jose Callejon gets a link to the striker. Doesn't get it. I mean, we could put the right back in, the Spanish League right back. Put Ballack in there and put Mate back in, but then we'd have to drop Kante just to get chemistry. I don't think I'd be bothered by doing that. Left back. I mean, Coutinho could go left side. No, that wouldn't work. I'm probably going to choose super sub wise. I think I'm just going to go for Bale here then. Let's just go for Bale for a super sub. And we're going to get a terrible pick to finish things off with. Olivier Giroud. We do get that centre back, which is useless to us. I'm probably just going to go for... Yes, just go for Giroud. Screw it. Okay, so we've got... overall rating wise, I got 88 rating. I've done it again now. I've covered the rating. I do apologise. We've got 88 rated, 96 chem. I could probably just about squeeze 100 chem. I mean, I could get 100 chem if I drop Messi. Like, if I just do this, we'll get 100 chem. Yeah, 89 rated and 100 chem there. 88 rated now that I've done that. That makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. Let's get rid of him and see if that works. But no, 88. So I'm going to get a 188 there because we've got 100 chem now. I mean, would it make sense just to start with that team and then just to bring Messi on at a later date, like in the game, or would it make sense to just play Messi off chem and start him instead of Castillejo? Have I got 4-star skills with Castillejo? I do. See, he's a 2-star weak foot, sure, but don't know what to say there. I mean, but then again, you could just start Bale because it makes about as much sense as starting Messi. I don't know. But the positive thing with this is I'm not actually going to play the games right now. I've got other things I need to do. So you guys can let me know what you think I should do with this team before I actually go into any games with it. Would it make sense to just start Castillejo for the chem? I know a lot of you are like, oh, start him and then sub him on in the first minute. I'm not doing that. I'll sub him on, sure, but not in the first minute. That gives us more chem. But then it means not playing Kante. He's a C. If he was a CM, I could probably slot Kante in there, but I can't. We don't have a Brazilian right side. Did I have a chance to get a Brazilian right-sided player? I don't think I did I? It was Neymar and what have you. But anyway, there's the team. Let me know what you think I should do. Should I play Castillejo or should I just start Messi and worry about it later? Because if I start Castillejo, of course, the striker's on full chem. But yeah, let me know what you think I should do. That's going to do it for today's episode, though. Like I said, I'm not going to wait till 6 o'clock. I mean, if they drop something, then that's awesome. We'll talk about it tomorrow, but I doubt they will, just because Team of the Week is today, and EA seem to think that Team of the Week is a sufficient amount of content to keep people happy, even though everybody, that I know at least, doesn't really like Team of the Week because it's just naff all the time. But to be fair, though, regardless of whether we start with Bale, Messi, Castillejo, whatever, I'm happy with that team. I will probably start Kante ahead of Fabinho, but either way, I'm very happy with that. Don't mind it at all. If you have enjoyed this episode of The Road to Glory, do me a favour and smack that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.